Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm going to be trying out a $95 concealer, which is completely crazy. It is the Clé de Peau concealer, and what really piqued my interest in this was, one, I saw Andrea Ali on YouTube try it out, and I don't know, anything she tries, I feel like I need to try as well. But also, I don't know if any of you saw an Instagram post, I think in the summer, it was of Martha Stewart by the pool, and I'm pretty sure she's like 70 or 80 years old, but she looked like so bomb hot. It was crazy. And then recently she came out with like a little, I don't know if it was TikTok or Instagram to be honest, but she was like letting you know what her beauty secret was, and she was like Clé de Peau, and she did a whole thing.
Thirst Trap 101. So you want the tea on how I create my perfect selfies? Oh yes, this was some of my best work. First, project. Fabulous. Next, only conceal where needed. Being effortless is key. Now add a touch of gloss. Then say the magic phrase.
Clé de Peau, Clé de Peau, Clé de Peau.
After that, I was like, well, if this is good enough to make Martha Stewart look like she's 55, then I want to give it a shot and see if it makes me look like I'm 19. It's 15. I don't know. I don't think I want to look 15, but you get my gist. So this is what it looks like here. It definitely feels bougie and expensive. And then when you pop it open, there is the concealer. I got the lightest shade, which is one Ivory. They don't have a wide color selection, and this did just launch on Sephora, which is pretty cool. They do have a foundation, but it was like $200, and I was like, we're gonna have to wait for another day. $95 was still a splurge for a concealer. I hope I love it. I better love it. Like, that's a little bit insane. So I know this is definitely a bougie video, and hopefully for you out there who are interested in it but don't want to spend the money, this will help satisfy your interest, because I'm curious how well it's going to perform. I'll be honest, I don't have high expectations. I typically find that some high-end beauty products, it's all about the name and the prestige, not so much about how well it works. You think it would be, but I think there are a lot of very affordable concealers out there at the drugstore, even at Sephora, that perform, I'm sure, just as well, if not better. So let's give this a shot and see how it goes. Okay, I think we are at the point where I have my foundation on. I actually did a little mixture of the Tarte Foundcealer, the multitasking foundation, with the Beautiful Skin Foundation. This one is a little bit more on the matte side. This is definitely very glowy and juicy, so I felt like the mixture was just going to give me a natural skin kind of finish that I was looking for, which is kind of what I think is going to match this. I don't think, my understanding and from watching I just watched one person apply it, is it's a little bit on the creamy side and it's not a dry formula. So I wanted to keep my skin a little bit juicy so it could glide on, but then not too juicy that it would be slipping and sliding around. I am absolutely gonna have to set this because I do have a long day. We are going curling for a birthday party, which is super exciting. So we'll lock everything in, but let's get into what you are actually here for. So this is the Clé de Peau concealer in the shade Ivory. and it retails for 95 Canadian dollars. Crazy, crazy, craziness. Let's see if the packaging says anything. It is supposed to provide a seamless finish and long lasting, so I do want that to last a while, and I do want a seamless finish, so let's hope it gives me that. Then it says, define your most radiant, most colorful life. A concealer inspired by the radiance of a diamond that melds with the skin to create an astoundingly seamless finish. Interesting. At the bottom of the packaging, it lists Shiseido and a bunch of Shiseido like company addresses, which is Clé de Peau part of Shiseido? Are they owned? That's something I will look into and leave like a little blurb about. I'm actually intrigued because I think Shiseido is like a Japanese brand. I thought Clé de Peau was French. Maybe it's just a French name. Not that that matters about how the product is going to work. So it's interesting that they say it's got light empowering technology. I don't really know what that means, but it also said in the packaging that it's got some kind of powder in it to make that long lasting. It's very weird that it's a cream product that contains powder. Don't know how that would work. Is it like a paste then? We're just gonna go ahead and apply it. I think I did good for the color match. I'm gonna do the little triangle because I've definitely got some redness here. I may have had an alcoholic beverage last night and started watching Formula One Drive to Survive. I'm doing my chin. And we'll do it up here. Down my nose. Okay, I think one side I am going to start with my finger and then use a brush if I feel like I need to. On the other side, I will try using this sponge just to see how it blends out. That is blending out really nicely with the finger. We'll do my chin with a brush. I don't like that as much. I think I'll go with my hand over top. It's definitely a creamy formula that I think this would be great to have in your makeup bag when you need something for like a 5 or 10 makeup look, 5 or 10 minute makeup look. I'm getting the feeling it's gonna work really nicely with like your hands and be very natural. It doesn't give me full coverage, but I don't think that was one of the claims. I think one of the claims was radiance and long lasting. No, long lasting and a seamless finish. I will say definitely seeing a seamless finish. It's blending very nicely together with my foundation. We're gonna go in with the Beauty Blender. This isn't a beauty blender, but it's a sponge from Spectrum. On this side, I might prefer it with a sponge just because I can push it into any wrinkly areas. It's definitely giving me a radiant look. I'm definitely feeling like it blended out very easily. It's a little bit more on the natural side. I'm okay with it. Did it wow me? Not really. I kind of expected it to have a bit more coverage, but let's finish up the rest of this makeup and I'll get back to you with my thoughts.
I know the story of your life through winter storms and summer skies. There was a time when you were young and free. So let's go back to the beaches where I'd always make you laugh, to the forest where we found a hidden path, to the summertime of 2005.
Okay, so this is the completed look. I am really happy with how it turned out. I will list all the products I used in the description box below. But yeah, I don't know. This concealer is, it's something. Like, I don't know if it's that I'm having a really good makeup day today. Everything applied really well together. It does match perfectly. I did get the shade correct. I do feel like it's set pretty nicely. It's not full coverage. I think I would have liked if it had a teensy bit more coverage because I can definitely still see some sunspots underneath. I will come a little closer just so you can kind of see what it's looking like. I do think that it's definitely got a seamless and kind of radiant finish. I wouldn't say it's super glowy, but it's definitely a little bit more than just natural. There's definitely some healthy glow that my skin is giving off. I really like how it worked with all the other products. I'm definitely going to keep playing with it and try it out. I have another video planned where I'm going to be using this, so you'll see a bit more of it and kind of get my final thoughts then. Do I think it is worth $95? Absolutely not. I think that is very pricey, and I think there are many concealers at the drugstore that work just as well. It does kind of remind me a bit of, Tarte used to have a cream stick concealer, and honestly the packaging was quite similar. It was like this kind of blue, I think it was a little bit more purple and iridescent packaging, a little slimmer. It was very creamy, but I do think that was very similar to this, and I remember I really liked that one. If you're looking for something that I can think of off the bat that's very similar in terms of a cream concealer, I don't think I have any other cream stick concealers. It's definitely unique to my collection. Most of my concealers are liquid. I did take a look. If not, they are in like a little pot, so a little bit different. My next quest is to find you guys a dupe for this $95 Clé de Peau concealer. I do like how everything is looking today. I just don't think it is worth the price point. If you guys enjoy these types of videos where I test out high ticket items, then leave a comment, ring the bell, give this video a like. It does help me out so much and does give me a feedback into what you guys are looking into trying out. So I'm gonna leave it here. I'll see you in my next one. Love you so much.